We like old adverts. What do we want? Old adverts. When do we want them? From ages ago. Hello, everyone, and welcome to We Like Old Adverts. My name is Joe. I'm joined by Jim and Connell. We're going to look at 3 public service announcement videos today. Very exciting stuff. We're going to start with one of mine, and I think it might be the public service announcement of all British telly.
Just look at them. They must be crackers. A double-decker bus could be right on top of them and they'd never even see it. Hey! You must be out of your tiny minds. When you cross the road, always use the green cross code. Keep your wits about you and keep looking and listening. Great. See you, girls. Take it from me. Be smart. Be safe.
Class act.
That point at the end was fantastic.
Pointing into my
Stardust.
soul.
He's sort of like a really Alan Partridge Elvis.
Where's he from? What's the accent?
Mansfield. I looked this up.
Mansfield.
Yeah.
It's
it's
just
just-
be crackers.
Crackers is such what a beautifully dad term, even though this guy is meant to be the height of cool at the time, because this is why he's doing this in the first place.
I'm not even sure he was the height of cool, though. I think even then he was a bit of a laughing stock. You don't see David Bowie doing these public service
Good
announcements.
point.
He's named
I would love to see that, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here, girls. Yeah, what you doing? A double-decker bus could be on top of you.
Here, girls, take some of this. David,
Apply directly to the forehead.
You remind me of a babe. It's like, I mean, he's named after a Bowie record, Stardust. I mean, is that the most
And Alvin and the Chipmunks.
And Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's like, earn a quick buck from the zeitgeist. You've got to work harder than that. That's like me being called Beyonce Avengers Endgame, you know? Yeah, man.
I'd watch you. I'd come and see you live.
I honestly think
You must be out of your tiny minds.
is the best written line we've had so far on this show. It's
It is quite good,
iconic,
isn't it?
isn't it? I say it now, and I wasn't alive in the 70s. You must be out of your tiny minds. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I also like the line,
Keep your wits about you.
but it's not a bank heist, Alvin.
No. There's a weird bit where they cross the road, and it's almost like you can hear chains clinking.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's meant to be, like his jewelry or something, or like some sort of ghostly presence, like ushering them across the road. It's so weird. There's a similar advert to this, which is effectively the same thing with Kevin Keegan, where there's a kid kicking the ball around in Liverpool, and he just pops up and goes, "Hey, what do you think you're playing at?" I love the idea that all these like iconic people are just knocking about, enforcing the green cross code. Like, these bloody kids out of their tiny minds.
People won't even wear a mask to stop the spread of infection these days. Imagine if Alvin Stardust tried that stuff today. I think the quality of the writing fades a little bit with hindsight when it finally ushers them across the street and goes, "Thanks, girls."
It says, see you later, doesn't it? See you later, girls.
See you later, girls. I'm not suggesting anything untoward, but in a post-Futury era,
It doesn't look good.
70s novelty pop acts interacting with kids. Just
Also,
not a
as
great
well,
look.
they don't say a word. They don't have any dialogue. They know to keep their mouth shut.
Do you want to be in an advert, girls? Yeah, all right. How much do we get paid for it? Nothing.
You must be out of your tiny mind.
Yeah, you can't have a line. We've got to pay you if you have a line. So
All the money's gone to Alvin and his mega bank account.
How old was Alvin at the time? Because he looks.
See, I was thinking that could
he
be
looks
anywhere
like-
between like early 20s and like 45, because people look different in the past.
Yeah, I think it's like if Elvis' twin didn't die at birth but was raised in Stoke. That's what Alvin Stardust looks like. It's
Tell you
mad.
what, that is a good Elvis conspiracy.
Do you know what I learned about the Green Cross Code there, though? Is that you need a very striking-looking man to help you cross the road. Like, a lot of traffic will notice Alvin Stardust on the side of the road.
It's
Look
like
at
a
him.
lollipop man.
Wow!
Even if you don't know who Alvin Stardust is, you
Yeah.
think, look at the state of that guy. What is he doing?
Exactly.
I'd stop for that every time.
Imagine like jaywalking, then getting told off by a man that looks like Alvin Stardust. One for the memoir, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, dear diary, you will not believe what happened to me today. I think he sells it well, though, old Mr. Stardust. I'm quite impressed of all the celebrities that have done. Like Kevin Keegan, you mentioned, did it. He's rubbish at it.
It's part of the Green Cross Code.
I'm Team Alvin at this point.
Yeah,
Those girls are crackers. They do
are.
have tiny minds.
They're going to get hit by that car without him knocking about. He almost looks like he's come from another dimension, doesn't he? Like, to enforce the Green Cross Code. Maybe everybody in that dimension dresses like that. I don't know.
Alien came down and thought, right, 20th century culture in one. And they mixed like Bowie and Elvis and Kevin Keegan and just stuck it all in one.
And crossing the road.
So we're going to go now from the mysterious world of crossing the road to the mysterious world of drug taking. Jim?
Yep, this is a public service announcement about marijuana. To be honest, there were a lot of candidates I could have brought forward for this because there's a lot of very funny sort of panicky sort of public service announcements about this sort of thing. But this one is a little bit different and it caught my eye. What a charming little tale. Very strange, isn't it? My favourite thing about it, before we get to a little breakdown, is that the alien's got jeans on.
I didn't even notice that.
Bizarre. It's a very, very bizarre decision by the animator. But it's, you see a lot of adverts like this that are, they try and kind of sort of try to shock the young people they're aimed at into thinking that cannabis is a terrible, terrible thing. I like the idea that they've gone, you will lose your girlfriend. Someone will steal your girlfriend, because you think straight away when he starts smoking and she's going, oh, not again. I also love the little bit that goes weed, just in case you don't know, just so you can figure it out.
I'd love one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Vodka.
But you think it's going to be, because the alien's coming down, it's going to be some sort of hallucination. But no. This alien in jeans has come along to start an interspecies romance with this guy's girlfriend, and she's all too happy to do it. Imagine that, if aliens came down and they just started cracking onto everyone's partners. That's the last thing we'd expect.
Narratively, it is quite confusing. The alien arrives, but he's not high.
No.
But she hasn't had any, so how could she elope with the... I understand that advertising is increasingly difficult, It's like standing out is the only real goal and achievement. I get that. But just talk straight when it comes to drugs, don't do them. Do you remember the old anti-smoking one? It was, and how can you get anti-smoking wrong? It kills you, it kills people around you, you litter, it costs a fortune, and you give money to the worst people in the world. It's quite a simple thing to... They did one called...
Lose the smoke. Keep the fire.
And it was black and white, a woman sitting in a bath with a fag on. And then it went to colour, and she was on a motorbike, and she went away. Thing is, she was a very beautiful woman, important to say for the story. Thing is, when she was in the bath smoking away, she looked fantastic. She looked so great, like golden era Hollywood. Yeah, they always mess it up with these things.
Weird. One of my favourite other little touches in this advert is how when the alien and his new girlfriend are flying off in his spaceship, like from the bottom of the screen, you see the other guy just sort of go. How's he done that? Like he's managed to get up in the sky to just look a bit sad at the situation.
I'm just asking, as friends, and be honest with me, do I look like that guy?
Quite a lot,
yeah. Quite
Got
a lot.
Bit of a tortoise head thing going on.
Yeah, because he looks like a tortoise. If you didn't have any features, you'd basically be him. No, not for me, thank you.
Yeah,
actually.
Not again.
God.
You tell me if I did. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
I liked the cheapness of this advert. Like, looking at it, the person who's made it not only can't animate, but also can't even draw. It's like, what can I do for this advert? It's like an anti-weed campaign. Well, just do
Alvin
an animation.
Stardust. We've
Yeah.
done that.
Just do an
But you-
animation. I've never done it before. Well, just do it. Doesn't matter,
Yeah.
does it? Just do it. Just throw
Not
anything
my
together.
problem.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. It's your job on the line here, Dan. Just do it. You get the impression it was made by someone who loves weed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It really,
really
it
do.
really screams it.
So the moral of that story, if you do doobies, an alien will twack your missies. All right, we're going to move on to the last one. This one is from the early 80s, and it's Connell's suggestion. What was the inspiration behind this one, my brother?
I just wanted to look at some motorbike stuff. Yeah.
If you imagine this is your car, then this is a motorcycle. Now, when you drive up to a main road, it's easy to see other cars. But because a motorcycle is a third of the width of a car, he's very hard to see. But he's dead easy to hurt. Nasty. And that's why, at junctions, I'm asking you to give a second thought for bikes. Stop, think once for cars, hold it, then think again for bikes. If you want to avoid this, think once, think twice, think bike.
It's so violent. Oh, God.
Man, obviously the message isn't funny.
No, message is fair enough. The messaging is a bit aggressive, though, isn't it? And again, it's supposed to be. You know, like those adverts are supposed to shock, aren't they? But like, you know, we do complain that things are sanitizer now, and it is effective, but it's also funny. Why?
I like it.
It's just that guy's dead, right? I mean, there's no
looks it,
clarification on what happens there. That guy is dead.
I like that your man starts, I mean, excellently sold by that guy. It looks like he hasn't smiled in all his life.
Amazing.
What I really like, he gets down to business by rolling up. The first
Yeah.
thing he does, you never see
Starts
that.
as he means
Rolls
to
up
go
his-
on, doesn't he?
Can't really express
Sleeve
that
up.
with his shirt. Rolls up his, it's like, I am in for a dressing down here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, it's brilliant. I
Yeah.
love his whole look is fantastic. You don't
Yeah.
see people like that on telly anymore. If this was rebooted, he'd have like a Peaky Blinders haircut and a tattoo sleeve.
He'd
But
be
he's got-
23.
Yeah, but you know,
He
he's the
looks
kind
like
of guy now who's like, he's your dad's mate who ill-informs him about right wing. Like,
Yeah.
really horrible.
The driver as well. The driver is
Alt-right
cut from the same cloth. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to be fair as well, they're both probably about 25 because people look much, older in
Yeah.
the past.
I tell you what, though, the motorbike accident is really grim. That's some
Oh,
insane
yeah.
stunts they've got. But saying that,
Great, isn't it?
once the crash happens, did you see how the driver vaulted over the?
Oh.
It's
That's
like
the
Black
best bit.
Beauty.
I
It's
love
the
it.
best bit
I love
for me.
it.
It's
Because the
incredible,
way
like a
skips
ballet
over.
dancer, yeah.
But he does it with a sort of impatience. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, come on. I've got to
It's
be
because
somewhere. Get
In the back
on
of his
with it.
mind, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, "Please be alive. Please be alive. I've had 4 pints at lunch. Please be alive." That's what he's thinking.
I mean, that was probably legal at the time, to be fair. I like that because they can't show any blood. They've put the smashed tail light, the red tail light
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
it to imply
yeah.
It's like chunks of his head or something.
I loved all the karate chopping. The karate
Oh,
chopping were a
yeah.
fantastic bit for me.
All the miming, we really need to,
Think
Yeah.
once,
This is your
think
car, this is
twice,
the bike. Is
think
it?
bike, because that sounds like 3 times, doesn't it? Once, twice, 3 times, bike.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great rhyme.
I just love the guy's authority. He really
yeah.
draws your focus, and you feel like he's one of those like wise old guys who are just fascinating and could explain anything to you in real detail with a depth of understanding. I just love how the crash, even though you know it's coming, still hits you out of nowhere. Yeah, great find.
Thank you.
It really is like I've done something wrong, this advert.
Mm.
You know, but it's easily the most effective of the three we've seen. So
You don't even
think,
drive.
well, yeah, quite. I'm
So it
going to look
doesn't
out
even
for
apply
bikes.
to you.
Yeah, yeah. You think kids in the 70s are really going to care about the fella that sings "Cuckoo Cachoo," tell them about double-decker buses? What a furious, balding divorcee with his sleeves rolled up, miming a motorcycle crash.
Let's not forget, he had a polo neck on as well.
Mm.
You don't see a polo neck every day, especially from
Like
someone
was
who's
it
telling you off.
Turtleneck, was it? A beige turtleneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appear slightly like I'm naked, but let's not think about that.
Oh, it's great. So thank you, every single one of you for getting this far in our humble video. Remember, think once, think twice, think bike. Connell, where should they subscribe?
They should subscribe on YouTube.
Quite right. And Jim,
Yeah.
fill in the rest.
Yeah, just go and like us on Facebook. Please share the videos if you like them. We'll hoover up that sweet nan audience. That's what we're after, really.
Here. And I think free will is an illusion. All right, see you next time.